Join me as I put together this adorable dancing Groot. This is one of the new sets that came out on the August 1st, 2024 release. And I just had to pick him up. There's just kind of no way I could leave him behind in this story. There was just something about him that was so cute. And I'm very curious to see how his let's see, how would you say this? The way he's animated. I think he can actually physically do some dancing if I've seen it correctly or seen the advertisement correctly. So I'm very excited to see how that works. I also have the other Groot figure that they did, and then the Rocket figure. I don't have the Groot and Venom. I think I should probably pick that up. I just haven't yet, but I probably need to now, considering the fact that I think I have all the rest of him. Need the whole set. But let's talk about August 1st. They had so many sets released on that day, and I was expecting a much bigger line than there actually was at our local store. It was still a decent line, but it wasn't huge by any means, and so I was a little bit surprised with that, especially since they were releasing some Star Wars sets. I'm going to turn that back around because I want this nougat color over here. Don't want to mess something up, especially if there's any form of gears in this. You definitely don't want to mess anything up. Oh my, don't push on the wrong thing there. Won't work well at all for you. Let's see. This side's a little bit different. I had a very hard time figuring out what I was going to pick up that day. Well, this is a new piece. At least it's new for me. I haven't seen this before. That's really cool. It looks like a fence. And for these put in, I'll do all four of those together real quick. And I think I got a pretty good selection of sets to try out. I'm going to put one of each of these around in this spot right here. Oh, it's going to get more secure as we pop these things in, but right now it's a little bit wobbly in that base there. And so, if you push on it the wrong way, it starts going flying, doesn't it? I'm guessing that we're building up the pot that he sits in. The Guardians of the Galaxy ship, Star-Lord's ship, is called the Milano, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. But they just released a new one. They had, something looks wrong. Okay, it goes there. They had already made one, and then they've made a new one that looks very similar to the old one. I'm assuming that it's probably different in some way. My daughter has the older version. I have neither, and I was tempted to pick that one up. But you're going to laugh at me because the reason I really wanted it was because of the little bitty tiny Groot that's in a pot in that one. Seemed kind of expensive just to pick it up for that, though. But it is a very cool looking ship. I'm going to put this gear in there and then put this rod through. Okay, we're going to push it. They were telling us to push it all the way through. I wanted to make sure about that. But then this one, oh my, this is where the gears come in. We're going to put a gear in there. They're having us put, I can't figure if they want us to put this red piece on before we push it in or after, but I'm going to do it before. So we do have it spinning. That has to be a good thing, right? And we need 2 of these. See, this is what I was thinking. I was thinking we are definitely going to end up having something that has a lot of movement in it. So, ooh. Now, I have something wrong though, because if you look at this picture up here, the balls here, this one needs to be facing, if I'm seeing this right. Oh, it came out. This one needs to be facing, this black rod wants to push back out instead of staying in. I'm pushing that in. One needs to be up and one needs to be down. I think I have it correct now. So they're not moving at the same speed. All right, let's see. I'm actually going to put it on there, and it looks like they've lined up correctly. This is when it's going to get good, people, because I'm like, we're going to have some action going on now. They're going to have us bring these up, and they want us to put this into here. And I think it's going to, we can get it separated. It's actually going to snap down on it. Oh my. Okay. So snap down here and then back over here. I can tell this is going to be fun already. Although I'm going to want to make sure that I do this right, because the last thing I'd want to do is have it something not work right when we get it all put together. Okay, this is going to snap onto that spot. That's interesting how that goes in. Put a couple of these on it. Now that goes there, but they have another one coming here. I'm thinking that it just lines up there. Yeah, that looks right. Make that really secure in there. Now where do these go? Oh, they go all on the ends here. So it looks like the gear mechanism is in his pod to control his movement versus maybe just in him. Oh, they're stacking this up really tall, aren't they? Oh, wait, one more of those. Oh my. Put this little green thing right. A little round plate and then a little round green tile goes right up on top there. Now it looks like this goes down in. Okay. Now they have 4 of these. I'm like, I hope I didn't forget that many pieces is down here. Kind of looked like I was trying to. One more. They gave us a bunch of extra pieces. I am going to go back and confirm that I didn't mess that up in any way. And we were supposed to put something else in somewhere. I don't think I did, but I just want to confirm because there's a couple pieces here, specifically these 2 that I'm a little bit worried about. So I will double check that, and if we're all good, we'll move on to bag 2. Well, from what I can tell, those were just extra pieces. I believe this goes onto here. Yeah. Oh my, a whole bunch of these. Now, I have not seen these pieces before. I don't think that's quite too high. So it's like one brick and a partial. Actually, we could maybe, no, it's just one brick. Okay, it's just a full brick high. I'm like, wait a minute, that's 3/3 there. So it's one brick high. Whereas normally they're just 1/3 of a brick high, or maybe at the most 2/3. So that's pretty cool. Let's see, we need 4 of these. This is interesting. Oh, okay. It does go. There is one at the bottom down there. I just didn't have a place to snap in over here, so it's a little bit less secure, but I don't think it'll pop off too easy. Now, what do they want us to do here? They have us having just a regular 1x2 brick, and they want us to put it into the rod, into that hole that was right there. I think this pot is going to be a little bit more complicated than I thought it might be on the outside. Let's see here. I'm going to do 2 of these. Oh, it doesn't want to go in there. And then it goes into there. It is the last week of the Olympics, the Paris Olympics, and I have to tell you, I'm going to flip this around so the yellow is showing. I'm definitely sad because I have enjoyed every minute of them. I think one of the best parts about watching the Olympics is finding yourself completely enthralled with a sport that either you've never heard before or never watched before. And the 2 that I got the most excited about getting involved with, I'm new as far as a spectator, was the speed walking and the badminton. I have had so much fun watching those. It's kind of funny. I turn them on as I've watched everything else that I really wanted to watch. And so I'm like, oh, I want to watch something, so I'll turn one on. So I'm trying to find something different. And it's just not expecting to actually find, get excited about it. And then you're watching it and you're just like completely enthralled and really trying to understand the sport itself and what makes it cool and difficult. And by the end of whatever event you're watching, you're completely cheering on. You've picked your favorite team and you're just cheering them on. I'm going to do 2 of those, one for each side here. I was watching the speed walking, trying to figure out what in the world it was about. And I got completely amused. I mean, they have penalty boxes, and they have people, judges or referees that stand around. And if they, speed up too much, because there's certain rules they have to follow, they're not locking their knee out, or 2 feet are off the ground, or they hold up this little yellow card right in their face. I'm guessing it's like a warning. It's very new to me, so I'm sure I'm describing it horribly, but it's like got intense, man. It was no joke. And then I turned badminton on. I thought my parents used to have a set when I was like a little bitty kid, and I'm like, it has a little, I think it's called a birdie, that little flying thing. And the place I remember it the most in is actually in the cartoon Robin Hood that Disney did. Now, you go down here, not up there, because you need to go there. Okay, that's a little bit interesting. And it's funny that that's where I remember it from, but I'm like, really? Would they play in Robin Hood? And so then, of course, I start, am I supposed to do 2 of these or just 1 of these? Just 1 of these. At least I think we're going to do something similar again, but it must be like a mirror or something. So we're going to put this, where does this, oh, push that thing up in there. Okay. We're going to do it again, but we're going to hold it this way. So we're obviously doing kind of the reverse of it. So I start watching it, and I was, within minutes, I was completely enthralled. That is very intense. These people, I mean, they play, how in the world, I couldn't even keep up with it. Like, where is the thing flying? I mean, they were so fast. It's with the Winter Olympics, I became completely enthralled with. Now this one goes up, but it doesn't have a little connecting point. Nope, go up. Those black things up. Completely enthralled with curling. Absolutely. Now I look forward to the Winter Olympics just so I can watch the curling. I think we think of, you know, the speed or the crazy, you know, technical stuff, and I think some of these other ones get overlooked, and they shouldn't because they're incredible. I'll make 2 of these, but I don't think I'm going to know what to do with myself when it all ends, because it's been between watching the Tour de France all of July, and then the Olympics coming on. Now the Vuelta bike race is coming on towards the end of August, so I'll have that, and American football starting. So I'll have that, but I'm going to miss watching all of these different sports, being able to try out watching new things. Now, I think we have his pot made. It's looking really good. And we're going to cover up the top of it a little bit here. It's like we're going to build his whole body off of that little pin right there. Kind of a scary thought, isn't it? Let's see, we're going to put 4 of these quarter circles in, and then we'll put these, I guess these are quarter circles too. They're just for a bigger circle. Okay, back 3. I don't feel like the pot was crazy difficult to make. So we may find the difficulty, or the technical side actually comes in with Groot himself here. So this is going to go in here because he looks to be getting complicated already. If you just look at his pieces. It's like, oh boy. Oh boy, we're in for it, aren't we? We'll see what he does when we get him all together here. Partially because his shape, he's supposed to look more like a tree, so it gets very, can get very intricate. We kind of make his branches and stuff. It allows you to build up some pretty cool and unique designs, I think, doing him. So that goes on that side, and then the other one, so you had to put these in opposite of each other. Ooh, little pin wants to fly around. And that's going to go in this way. So it looks like a little face, doesn't it? Let's see now. That goes up there, and then it's always about getting the tight angle on these pieces in the correct spot. Let's see, where'd you go? We're looking for... No. I'm looking for the inverted piece of this. There he is. All these colors are kind of blurring together all of a sudden. Oh, we had to put a sticker on the bottom of him. Okay. Making sure I was putting this sticker the right way up. I don't know that it 100% matters because it's just supposed to look woody, but we'll try our best anyways. Those are fun pieces right there. We'll go put that there and that there. Now, they're telling us to turn it, and I think we're going to turn it. No, that's not right. This way. Oh my goodness. That was a little bit confusing. All right, now this is, okay, so this is his base. So we have this purple, I'm so sorry, this gray hole in here. We're going to put it in the pin. That is not purple, but for half a second it looked like it to me. It looks like we're going to start working on the next part of his body, maybe his back. He doesn't have legs, he's got arms. Okay. Uh-oh, I pushed those in too far and this won't fit in there. And it says to push them both in. It's a little fiddly. Okay, I think that works, right? Put that on there. This is very interesting. The greens they're using in it are very like olive and kind of very natural, which I guess most greens are natural, but it's just like what's the word I'm looking for, like very woodsy, very Groot-like. I do not think I did that right. Okay, this one goes this way, so it's creating a little arch inside of it there. I think that looks right. I'm going to put another sticker on that piece. It says number 2. They kind of, I thought they all looked the same, but they don't. It looks like there's 2 that are number 1 and 1 that is 2. That on there. These colors are making it very difficult to kind of spot them and pick out. Okay, turn it this way. No, I was wrong. Turn it this way. It didn't look right there at all. I'm going to put that down for a second because they're going to have us put that other number 1 sticker onto this little sloped piece here. Trying to copy how they've done it just because I can. And that way it'll turn out just perfect for our little dancing Groot. So I'm guessing he's probably not a teenager yet, because I think that they kind of demonstrate him being a teenager when he's able to actually walk around. But I'm guessing he's a little bit of a groovy, mischievous kind of. We have it spinned this way. That does not make any sense. This makes absolutely no sense to me in any way, but they're literally saying to just put it in like that. And it's like completely loose. But then it tells us to put it to the side. There's another part that's going to come in. So I really don't have a clue here. I'm going to put it to the side and see if it works when we get the next part done, because I've never built anything like that, but maybe it secures later on. I went back and tried to double check things, but I'm not seeing anything that would be making any sense of it. So I really don't know. Not a clue. It's gotten very unique and kind of technical here, so I'm kind of just along for the ride. Now it looks like this is going like this. Really can't push those pins down too far. And then these are going in all the way through. Now they do want us to grab this here. And they want us to flip it this way. And I'm guessing that that gray pin is going to be in that hole. I don't know how this is going to help us later on, but they're wanting us to do another one, I think, for the other side. We are going to figure this out. I don't know if I'm missing something and I'm going to feel like an idiot later on when I figure it out, or if this is exactly what we're supposed to be doing and it's just confusing because it's not common. Which is very possible. So, you know, when new things hit, then it's easy to think you're doing something wrong when in fact you're not. It's just, it's not familiar. Push those pins down in. And then that goes in there. Okay, so first problem, I think they go up here. Into these holes, not into those back ones, because it shows it coming completely around. And now it's just completely... Oh my goodness. Okay. We're going to spin it around like this. Okay. These two holes in this brown thing, and then this little hole up here in this top thing, that's going to go in there. Okay, so it is going to secure itself. I'm guessing that this has to happen. We're going to put the two gray pins down in that bottom brown, and as we're pushing that in, our little hook here should go up in the top. So now it's not coming out. Oh my goodness. They're making it so it has to be really movable for him to dance. Okay, I thought I was going crazy. But they did end up securing it in because it's not coming out. This guy is really going to move. Now they want us to hook. We have these, oh my goodness, spin him right. These balls up here that we're going to pop them in on either side of him. We're going to have to kind of turn him to do that. I'm guessing I can move him there. They have him straight, so I'm going to straighten him up. Oh my goodness. This is a fun adventure here. It's gotten very confusing. I've done something wrong. I'm going to take those out. Oh no, don't take it all out. I actually pulled out the whole pin. All right, that's okay. This has got to spin around. I have it backwards. I'm going to put... I had him spun around. This is the back. I'm going to put those back in. Okay. Because now we're supposed to be back here. So this is the front. And this is the back. And he's kind of just dancing all over the place. But I'm guessing that that's okay. Now, why are you being difficult, Groot? He is wanting to be difficult. We're going to make, oh my, getting those lined up. We're going to make two of these, and they're going to go in these holes right here. Where's the other piece that we need? Here we go. Oh my goodness. I knew he was going to be a tricky little guy. That's one of the reasons why I picked him up, because I thought, you know what? I have a feeling that this cute, innocent looking little set is going to be a bit of a challenge to make. Now it looks like we're going to actually work on, kind of looks like in the picture, an arm. Let's see if we're right about this. Our other Groot at one point, the tall stand-up one that they made, my daughter decided to take him and bling him out in floral. She got a whole bunch of flowers at one point and just kind of decked the whole guy out. He had floral necklaces and he had, he was growing flowers. And it was a little interesting. He didn't make it too long before I decided that he deserved just to have his leaves back. So this is going to be a hand, all right. Probably going to make both of them. It looks like they're leaving us enough pieces to do so. Look at his little fingers. I love this claw piece. There's so many uses for it. I've seen it used in so many different things. It really does make... Oh, wait a minute. It's almost like he's got a little green thumb here. Let's see here. It almost looks like I need a bright green one of these, but it's like in this olive kind of color. But I guess we're gonna just, unless I put the wrong one on the back part. I think I might have actually. No, this part definitely here was the brighter, so. Okay. Now, what do they have us doing here? Let's turn him around right. So we need this little rod coming out the back. And then he's going to go into these dark brown holes. The gray pin is. And he just kind of sits there. Okay. We can make his other arm. He's getting kind of fun looking, isn't he? He's not super huge so far. I don't think he's going to be. But we do have another bag. So he's got a bit more to make. We obviously have to make his little face. Let's see here. That's not right. Oh no. What have I done? Oh yeah, okay. Wow, I'm not sure how I messed that up, and I'm not sure how I got it right, but it's right at the moment. And we're gonna make his hand. Let's see, we need this piece first. I'm having fun building this little guy. He's gonna be a really nice addition to the Marvel collection. I also picked up the Avengers Assemble scene that they did. It was released on August 1st, and cannot tell you how excited I am to build that, because that is going to look really, really awesome. He's got 2 green thumbs. He knows a thing or two about growing plants. Oh, got a lot of bend to him. I'm going to put it in that other dark brown hole. All right. We've got a whole bunch of vines. Now, I'm not entirely sure why they gave us 6 vines, but they say we only need 4 of them. I'm calling them vines, but they are actually whips. Okay, we're going to spin him around, and we're going to get him all hooked up here. He's going to get his ligaments. Just kind of disturbing if you think about it. Oops. push them right through there. Now, where do these go? They go in the leaves. And then this one goes this way, it looks like. Oh, no. Let's bring him a little bit more this way. It's kind of funny. Now, they want us... Okay, we're not done. That makes more sense if they're going to hook him in. And it's almost like they've twisted it to give it a little bit of like a spiral there. I think we should twist this one. Oh, I didn't realize you could twist them. This one they've wrapped around and he's coming. This is going to be a little tricky because this is a little long of a kind of a long stretch for him. And this one they've also wrapped around. How fun. Okay, wait. Let's give his arm a little bit of a give there. Come on, you can do it. There we go. Oh my goodness. We're having fun now. Okay, last bag, bag number 4. Now, I think that this gives it away that we're going to make his face, but we kind of assumed that anyways, didn't we? Let's find one of those claws again. Now, this is interesting because they've got this one going this way, but they're putting another one on facing the opposite way. You can kind of see that. Here's another one of the ones that we need, and then we need to find another one. Certain color combinations, my eyes just do not see. There we go. The pieces as well. It's funny that we have this pink thing, and it kind of makes me think we're putting a brain in. Would we be surprised if we're putting a brain in? Probably not. Kind of like in the BrickHeads, they have that. They always have a little piece that makes me think I'm putting in a brain. Or a stomach or something. Oops, that piece came off. Need this piece and then... Now this is kind of interesting. We have the rods in there, but because these studs have holes in them, we're able to actually line the rods up to put it in that way so that even though it's an odd number, it'll fit on that too. And from what I can tell with the picture, it looks like that is how it's going to work. Oh, we're going to put in a bunch of squigglies. Here's another one. I need 3 of them. I had one extra from the other bag, which was interesting. I really do enjoy Marvel. I need to watch all of the movies again, though, because it's been a bit since I've actually watched them. And... oh no, this goes up on the leaf. And I'm not as I'm not as savvy about them as I would like to be. My daughter recently bought a Trivial Pursuit that is a Marvel one, and man alive, I know very, very little. And I'm thinking I need to do a bit of freshening up on my knowledge of it, because I was really realizing that I was playing, well, I'm going to lose this for many, many, many rounds before I ever get close to knowing enough to come close to winning it. There's his little brain, I think. This is a fun way to make a head. I've never made one like this before, so that's exciting. I love new techniques. Still can't figure out for the life of me how these designers are so amazing at thinking through that's how we're going to put those pieces together. I'm not happy that this piece right here isn't snapped in. Oh, it's because the leaf was in the way. Okay. So I was flipping that around like crazy because that was not snapped in all the way, but now we've got it. We have it all secure. It just amazes me the way that they think, how they're able to see something. You know, they kind of made reference to that and lost a piece in the Lego movie when they did it, and they talked about the master builder that could actually, oh, because I was looking for it in the wrong color, can actually see the pieces like a blueprint, and they can know exactly where to put them all together and stuff. And I think that's how the Lego designers see everything. And I think that most of the rest of us do not see it that way. It amazes me what they do. It's phenomenal. I need one more of these little brown pieces, but he's hiding from me. Let me see. Kind of got him angled out. Now you have to be in here. He was hiding under that dish. I was like, you look a little bulky. I think if Lego pieces were actually alive, they would probably find great amusement in trying to sneak away and hide from you and make things difficult when you're trying to put it together. See, this goes on top of there. We need another one of those. There's a lot of pieces to his head. These are all going in his head. I think that's all in that step. You know, I'd love it if they would make the Enterprise. Wouldn't that be awesome to have some Star Trek sets? It's funny how they have such a huge amount of one kind of thing, but then, like, you never see anything from other movies. Or this goes, I think it goes lower. Okay, yeah, it fits on, so it snaps all in there. Oh, sorry, that's adorable. Now it says it needs 4 of these, so I think that they're going to put 2 here. And then there's 2 more brown spots, little bars that we can hook them into. He's got quite the hair going on here. Okay, we're going to pop his little head on. Now they have it turned this way. How fun is this? Okay, we're going to turn it back around, and we're going to make the little handle, I think, that's going to make him dance. By using these pieces. And they hook it into there. All right, they tell us to spin it. I'm going to turn him this way, and I'm going to spin it. So it's interesting because it says, okay, I think you turn it this way. It doesn't turn all the way around. I would think that it would, but it's not doing it very smoothly, so I don't know if we're just supposed to turn it back and forth, because it doesn't say for us to spin it all the way around. It's saying do this, so I think we just kind of dance him like this. We can position his arms out too. And he can dance. Pretty good, huh? I kind of thought you could spin it all the way around, but there's definitely forcing something in there. I don't think it's supposed to be. Now, what are all these other pieces for? They have 3 of these, and you can put a sticker on each one. And then I guess you can change it out based on your preference for the day. So they have an I Am Groot one, and they have a Guardians of the Galaxy one. And I don't know this language. I'm sure anybody who knows Marvel a whole lot more than me would probably know that language, but I'm going to put the I Am Groot one on because I like it the best. Oh, how fun is this? Okay, we're going to make, it kind of looks like we can choose between 3 options to either make sunglasses, headphones, or more plant life. And I'm not sure if we can only make one or the other of them, if it uses up different pieces, so you have to go back or whatnot. But let's make the glasses first and see. It actually tells us if we want the glasses on, we have to remove this piece. Oh my. I didn't realize you had to dismantle him somewhat and then put, this goes down one. So he still has his little bangs there. And then you put that on. So I guess his glasses can fit on. Okay, why don't we have some fun and make his glasses? So we still have a lot of pieces left, and we would not want those to go to waste. Now these go in different ways from each other. That makes sense. I'm going to do that again. That's a cool way to make some glasses. So my suspicion is you will need these pieces if you want to make. Oops, I think that's supposed to turn around. Oh, they're impossible to turn to when they get in there. So we won't be able to make the headphones and the glasses at the same time. Is my feeling on that. All right, let's put his sunglasses on here. He's got them propped up on his head. Look at him, so stylish. Well, let's see here. Let's just see if they let us make both, or if we'll run into a problem. Because it said to go to different pages, and I'm not entirely sure what that meant. So then on this one, I'm supposed to go down, sorry. Like this piece. Oh, I'm trying to do another one too quickly. Goes there. Can't quite figure this out. Oh, wow. Spun them the wrong way. Okay, and then this one needs a piece up there. I don't know why these are throwing me for such a huge loop, but they are. I'm guessing that this goes in on the other side of this. Yeah, okay. It does. It's just they had it turned like that. No, they're letting us make both the pieces. Very nice. Put these little, it's the speakers, and then somehow they attach. I guess they attach just on the inside of that. Oh, okay. So there was one spot back here on this brown fan looking thing that actually allows you to hook in the, he can dance to music now. Hook in his headphones. All right, so we're gonna keep up with his style here. We're gonna give him some, oh my goodness, we're gonna give him some flowers just like my daughter tried to do. But this is a very cool and hip Groot, so he likes flowers. The upside down, which is interesting. I'm having a hard time getting him in there. Okay. What are they doing here? Let's see. He wants to grow all kinds of stuff. Maybe the more he dances, the more he grows. So this is going to go on his arm over here. And this one got a little flower that popped out. It's going to go over here. This is funny. They have this come off and there's a hole in it. And they're actually wanting us to make a couple of their greenery pieces and chuck them in there. I guess maybe that's where he stores his extra growth that's coming up. And we can also put the extra signs in there. So it adds a little storage for everything. Those are extra pieces. We'll seal him back up. And it also, let's see, it also shows that we can take his glasses off and store them in there. And we can take his little headphones and hook them right here onto this little spot. So he can just change things around all over the place and just dance away. Thank you so much for building this with me. He was fun, a little tricky, and I hope to see you again very soon.